Yo, GamerNemy here with the Steve combo guide for you guys. So first things first, this is a combo guide that shows the most consistent, effective and efficient combos that you can get from every launcher with Steve. It won't be a random combo compilation video like you guys see from most YouTube channels. No, this will be for viable combos only for every single launcher. Now, they might not be optimal because the optimal combos are super high level. They have a lot of cancels, stance cancels, and mini dashes. So I'm trying to eliminate all those kinds of things and focus on consistent combos that you can do at every level, beginner to high level as well, while still being effective and efficient with a lot of damage. Trust me, they are these are the only combos you need. The only combos you need, trust me. So now I say beginner because I think Steve is not a very beginner-friendly character. His super beginner combos are very bad, like they're horrible. I don't even encourage beginners to be doing such combos. You might as well just play special style and do some Steve basic combos. But overall, Steve starts at intermediate. That's what I think about this character, intermediate. But as a beginner, you might learn something. And if these are a bit tough for you, then guys, I am sorry. This guide is aimed at intermediate to high level. So again, every efficient and effective combo from every Steve launcher. These combos will have wallless combos, hit combos, and combos at the wall, some wall carry options, and hit burst options, and all that jazz. So please watch it at your own pace. Check out the timestamps. I'll have the inputs for the combos on the screen as well. I'll add slow motion. Maybe just take a screenshot or pause the video and watch it at your own pace and try all this in practice mode. I will be explaining the most difficult parts of the combo as well, just to help you guys get a hang of it. And yeah, so let's get it, my boys. Okay, so let's start with Steve's basic launcher, which is up forward 2. So the basic combo you have from this is this one. Lionheart 2. Sway 1, 2 into Lionheart 2, 77 damage, very damaging combo. So it's a very easy combo. The most tricky part is up back 2 into Lionheart Dark 1. Now the best way to do this transition is to just smash forward 3, right, from Lionheart, because you can go into Dark from Lionheart by pressing forward 3. So up back 2, mash forward 3 into extended Dark 1, right? Just mash it. It's a timing thing. But you can get it from just mashing if you want, right, like that. But if you don't want to mash, try to get the timing right. The other tricky part is down forward 1 to 1. So you don't have to hold back for this one. A lot of Steve players like holding back to go into flicker, but you don't have to hold back for this one. Just do down forward 1 to 1, straight into forward 2 2. So just for one more time. Sorry. Dash up, right? So for the dash up sway 1 2, you have a lot of time, right? You have a lot of time. So just something basic, just to show you guys how much time you have. Oh my god, how much time you have to dash up, right? Look at that. So just dash up sway 1 2, dash up sway 1 2, automatically takes you to Lionheart, then Lionheart 2. Okay, so now let's take a look at his Shoryuken from Peekaboo. So Peekaboo up back 2, best combo route is as follows. Shoryuken, Lionheart 2, sway 1 2, Lionheart 2, 80 damage. That's a lot of damage from just a regular combo, sorry, a regular launcher. So pretty damaging. Now, if you skipped directly to this spot using timestamps, please check out the up forward 2 section. They have the exact same combo route. So if you're having difficulties with this combo, I explain some things like, for example, the up back 2 into Lionheart Dark 1. If you're dropping this part, please check out the up back 2 section. I explain just how to get the timing right, or if you want the timing on down forward 1 to 1, I explain that as well. So again, please check out the up forward 2 section using the timestamps. Use launchers, which is extended Dark 2 or forward 3 2. The best combo route is as follows. Lionheart 2, dash up, sway 1 2 2. Okay, so 72 damage is pretty good. Now, first things first is the combo route is exactly the same as up forward 2 in the Shoryuken combos. If you haven't checked out the time, if you haven't checked out these two launchers, please check out the timestamps, especially the timestamp for up forward 2. Because I do explain some things like the timing from up back 2 into dark 1, so please check out the timestamps on that. So a few things about this combo is you have to get the timing right on the up back 2 after the duck 2, right? So if you do it too early, you get a weird angle, right? And you drop the combo. So maybe something like this, right? I think I got the timing correctly there. But sometimes if you rush the up back 2, you will drop the combo, right? So just keep that in mind, guys. If you're finding yourself dropping this combo, it's maybe because you're landing the up back 2 a little bit too early. But overall, pretty basic combo, just the same as up forward 2, like I said, and shuriken up forward 2. Okay, so now let's talk about the extended duck version of forward 2. So of forward 3 2. So if you hold forward 3, then go for the 2, you get the skyscraper, huge as launcher. So the best combo route for this one, in my opinion, is as follows: skyscraper, extended duck 1, sway 1 2, lionheart 2. 77 damage as well, so pretty good. So I think the most difficult part of this combo that many people drop is the extended duck 2 into extended duck 1. The timing is a little bit tricky, but just try to practice this part a lot. If you're dropping this combo, trust me, it's not as hard as it looks, right? Just get the confirmed extended duck again, just like that. If you want to, you can't hold it. You find yourself dropping the hold version, right? Just wait, then do the regular version if you want. As you can do that if you want. It's the same thing, but the hold version, of course, will do more damage. The blue sparks, as you can see, 3 more damage. So that's it. Hold again, then down forward 1 2 1. Right? Don't have to go into flicker. Lionheart, dash up. So that's basically the best, or at least the most consistent combo route from Skyscraper. Now for his next launcher, we'll take a look at Lionheart 2, which is an instant screw natural mid launcher. So the best or the most efficient and effective combo route is as follows. Okay. Oh my god, I mixed the extended duck. OG Steve back to Tekken 5. 66 damage, so pretty good for an instant screw combo. So I think the most difficult part of this combo that people get a little bit wrong is the forward 2-1, hold flicker into back 1 Albatross 2. Now this is why I say Steve is not a beginner character, because this stuff will take you time to get used to, just the timing and the stance transition. So what I want you guys to do, if you're dropping this combo, what I want you guys to do is practice this section, right? Forward 2-1, hold back, right? Go into flicker. Forward 2-1, hold back, go into flicker. Then flicker jab, which is back 1, right? Back 1, but also you're still holding back. When you press back 1, you're still holding back to stay in flicker. Because if you're not holding back, you want to go into flicker, as you can see, right? I'm not in flicker. I'm not in flicker. But if I hold back after back 1, I'm still in flicker, as you can see. I'm still holding back or pressing back 1. So this is how it works. So forward 2-1, hold back, go into flicker. Right? Forward 2-1, hold back, go into flicker. Also in flicker, back 1, I was still holding back to stay in flicker. Now when I press back 1, while I was still holding back, press 1+2 immediately. Right? Immediately. Back 1, Albatross 2. So practice this part. For this, I want you to do this. So just do this, right? Up forward 2, down forward 1, 2. Do this. I want you guys to do this. If you're dropping this combo, just practice this section. Or if you want, you can do this. Just practice that, right? Shuriken, up back 2. Right? Just practice that. If you get this part correctly, you have the timing right, therefore you will not drop this combo anymore, right? The extended duck version after the screw is pretty easy, right? You have a lot of time to actually confirm. Just duck, right? It's pretty easy. So again, guys, Steve is not a very beginner friendly character. It takes you some time, but like I said, practice makes you better. Practice makes perfect. Everything takes time. So just take your time to practice this combo, and eventually you will get it. Next launcher, let's take a look at Peekaboo up forward 2. So the best combo route, in my opinion, is this one as follows. So Peekaboo up forward 2, cancel, same combo route ender. 66 damage, of course, from a natural launching. It's basically a down forward 2, but from Peekaboo. So down forward 2s don't have that much damage. So 66 damage, pretty decent with a bunch of gray health, so not that great. So I think the trickiest part of this combo is the cancel, right? So if you cancel Peekaboo by holding down back, right, you go into crouch, full crouch. So Peekaboo is forward 3 plus 4. You hold down back, you crouch, right? So Peekaboo up forward 2, crouch cancel while standing 2. So right, cancel Peekaboo, down back, while standing 1. Cancel Peekaboo, down back, while standing 1. Just practice this if you're dropping this, right? Cancel it, cancel it, cancel it, cancel it, right? Cancel it. That's basically how you do it. So again, Peekaboo, down forward 2, cancel while standing 1, down forward 1 to 1. Oh, wrong combo. Forward 2 2, Lionheart 2, dash up sway 1 2, Lionheart 2. So again, like I said, the difficult part is just the cancel from Peekaboo, but it's pretty easy again once you practice. Just cancel by pressing down back into while standing 1, right? And that's all. Everything else is as follows. Like I said earlier, again, watch the up back to section. If I've skipped from the timestamps directly, watch the up back to section. I split the timing on down forward 1 to 1. You don't have to hold back after this. Just press down forward 1 to 1 and directly into forward 2 2. That will take you automatically into Lionheart. Then Lionheart, just mash 2 after this to get the screw. So one last time. Dash up sway 1 2, automatic into Lionheart 2. Finally, for what I believe to be his last natural launcher is while standing 2. So the route for the best route, efficient, effective, and damaging is as follows. Lionheart 2, screw, sway 1 2, Lionheart 2 again, 77 damage. So again, if you skipped from the timestamps to this section directly, the combo route is exactly the same as upward 2 and the Shoryuken. So please go to these sections if you're missing, if you want some explanation on difficult parts, or if you're dropping the combo, go to the upward 2 section, right? This is exactly the same combo route. The same combo route, right? So, into Lionheart 2 for the screw, Lionheart 2. Yeah. Right, we're done with all of Steve's launchers. Now let's take a look at the counter hit launcher, starting of course with the beloved, the godlike back 1. So the most effective, efficient, and optimal combo from back 1 from intermediate to high level is as follows. Lionheart 2 for the screw, dash up, Lionheart 2 for the ender. 72 damage, which is hella optimal. Really, really good. So now the difficult part of this combo is, first of all, the back 1 confirm into extended dack 1. People drop this a lot. Even I drop it if I don't get my timing right. So now you find yourself in situations where you fail to confirm the back 1, right? When you do this, you're going to miss the extended dack 1, right? Because you're too late. So something to know about this, if you want, you can just go for the dack 1, right? Without going for the extended dack 1. You're going to lose on 3 more points of damage for this, but again, landing a combo is better than dropping a combo. So again, if you miss the timing on extended dack 1, just work with dack 1 for starting. So the second part, which is the most difficult, of course, is down forward 1 2, right, into flicker. So down forward 1 2, hold back to go into flicker. Then from flicker, you have to do one jab, right? One jab, which is back 1, but don't hold back. If you hold back, you stay into flicker. So what this happens is, if you hold back, you won't be able to go into Lionheart forward 2 2, right? So if you don't hold back, just press back 1 without holding back to not go into flicker, and that way you'll be able to go into Lionheart. For example, just show you guys what I mean one more time is this. So back 1, back 1 without holding back, going into Lionheart forward 2 2. Again, I dropped that earlier. Right? Now this might seem difficult, but trust me, Steve's optimal combo from this back 1 is way more difficult than this. It has a lot of mini dashes and stance cancels. So this is the most easiest and optimal combo I've found so far, right? So once again, when you hit the down forward 1, 2, right, you're going to flicker by holding back, right? When you're in flicker or holding back, press the back jab, so back 1 for the flicker. So flicker jabs are back 1, these flicker jabs, right? So press back 1, but don't hold back to not go into flicker, to not stay into flicker. Just press back 1, right, to go out of flicker. Then from out of flicker, that's when you go for the forward 2, 2 into Lionheart 2. So one last time. Lionheart 2 for the screw, dash up, sway 1, 2. Lionheart 2, 72 damage, really, really optimal. Again, guys, it all takes practice. It's not hard. It's just practice and time. So please take as much time as you need. This game is not going anywhere. It's just 2 weeks old. So don't feel bad if you're dropping this early. It's 2 I want us to check out is Peekaboo 2. So Peekaboo 2, best combo route is as follows. I dropped it. Sorry, guys. One more time. Lionheart 2 for the screw, dash sharp, sway 1, 2, 2, 79 damage, which is a lot. It's a lot. So it might not be optimal, but anything that hits 80 damage is a very, very viable combo in this game. So now, if you skipped to this section via timestamps, the combo route for Peekaboo 2 counter hit is the same as counter hit back 1. So if you want some explanation on timings, please check out the back 1 section for the explanation on especially stuff like going into flicker and the flicker jab as well. Okay, so for Steve's third counter hit launcher, let's look at Flicker 2. So Flicker 2, best combo route is as follows. Lionheart 2 for the screw, dash up, sway 1, 2 to Lionheart 2, 82 damage. So like again, might not be optimal, but everything that hits 80 damage is hella optimal and efficient. So this is a very, very easy combo. Again, if you have skipped to this section using timestamps, please check out the back 1 section. I explain everything to do with timing and just how to transition from flicker and all that jazz. If you're finding yourself to drop this combo, please check out the back 1 section. It's the same exact combo route, except you don't have to do extended duck 1. You just go for the duck 1. So exact same combo route. 82 damage, pretty good. Alright, so Steve's next counter hit launcher will look at the cancel from up back 2. So up back 2 1, right? This is the move. So this applies to all the cancels from that have the same animation, like up back 2 1, right? Back 2 1, back 1 2 1, right? Then sway 1 2 1, sway 1 2 1, right? Sway 1 2 1 this side as well. So for all these, the combo route is the same as follows. So too far. There we go. Lionheart 2 for the screw. Sway 1 2. Lionheart 2 for the screw. 77 damage, which is pretty good, right? So again, if you skip to this section using timestamps, the combo route is exactly the same as the back 1 section. So if you want an explanation on, if you find yourself dropping these combos, I've given some pointers, so please skip to the back 1 section and just check out the explanation. But basically, guys, like I said, for all of them, the combo route is the same, right? Dash sharp 1 2, 77 damage, so pretty strong as well. So for Steve's next counter hit launcher, we'll take a look at Peekaboo down 2. So the best combo route is as follows. Apologies for that, I'm in a hurry. Lionheart 2 into screw, sway 1 2, Lionheart 2, 84 damage. That's big boy damage, right? So pretty good. So again, if you skip to this section, please check out the counter hit back 1 section. I explained some pointers if you find yourself dropping this combo, because I think the part that people drop on this combo is the down forward 1 2 into flicker 1. Sorry, down forward 1 2 1 into flicker, then back 1, don't hold back, back 1 jab, then forward 2 2 into Lionheart 2. I give a detailed explanation on this, so please again check out the counter hit back 1 section. Alright, so for Steve's next counter hit move, we'll take a look at duck 1, so forward 3 1. So the best combo route for this on counter hit, of course, is as follows. For that, guys, I'm human after all. Boom, lion h2 for the screw, dash up. 77 damage, which is pretty good. This is a very easy, straightforward combo. So, of course, we spoke about up back 2 into forward 3-1. So again, check out the up forward 2 section. I explained this, guys, for using timestamps. If you want a detailed explanation on the timing for this, right, check out the up forward 2 section. Right, so it's basically the same. Flip them over, down forward 1 to 1, don't go into flicker, forward to 2, to lion at 2, dash up, sway 1, 2, into lion at 2. Pretty good. It just looks cool, right, the way you flip them over. Right, it's pretty sick, right, but it's a timing issue again. You might catch you off guard, right, you can take some time to get used to, but once you get it down, you're chilling. 77 damage is pretty good. Let's take a look at Steve's hit engager launchers. So a hit engager can also become a launcher whilst in hit. So it depends on which character you play, but usually most have 2 to 3 that become launchers in hit. So Steve is one of those characters that has 3 hit engagers that are launchers. So Albatross 2 is a launcher whilst in hit. Running 2 is a launcher whilst in hit, as you can see. Then lastly, rocket launcher for the circle forward 1 is a launcher as well whilst in hit. So let's start with running 2. So the best combo for running 2 is as follows, okay? The most effective. Extended dark 1, back 1, 2, forward 1 to 1, forward to 2, lion hat 2 for the screw, dash up, sway 1, 2, lion hat 2. 72 damage. Now these combos scale a lot because of how many hits you can get. Being a hit engager launcher, of course, they scale so much. Plus, given that Steve doesn't do that much damage, only 72 is what you can get from this. Optimal, of course, has to be like sweaty combos with mini dashes. So again, guys, like I said, these are most effective and efficient. They do enough damage that you won't really need the sweaty stuff unless you're like super cracked and leveled up. I think the most difficult part of this combo is extended dark 1 after the running 2, right? You can miss this if you get the timing wrong. So if you find yourself missing this part, just don't go for the extended dark, right? You can in fact just go for just a normal dark, right? No need to hold it. You only lose out on 2 points of damage. That's one part of the combo that you might find difficult. The second part, of course, is back 1, 2. Into lion hat, forward 3, right? If you're missing this part, right? So for example, this part, right? Like I said, just find yourself, that's not a good example. Let's see, what can this, right? You find yourself missing this part, right? Back 1, 2, into forward 3, 1. Just mash forward 3 from lion hat. Just mash it, right, and press 1 immediately to get the timing right. So human, lion at screw, So again, just a timing issue. Practice makes better. Practice makes perfect. So you got this. Alright, now let's take a look at Albatross 2, the hit engager combo, and it's as follows. So, oh my god, I'm so sorry guys. YouTube curse. Dash up, sway 1, 2, 61 damage. Like again guys, these combos scale heavily, so it might look like low damage, but trust me, this is close to optimal, right? Close, very, very close to being optimal. So the most difficult parts of these combos are, of course, like I was dropping, the forward 3 duck cancel from Lionheart. The timing is pretty strict, but like I said earlier, it's a matter of mashing or just getting the timing right? So just practice. So let's run it back one more time. Right, up back 2, duck 1, back 1, 2, duck 1, down forward 1 to 1, hold back into flicker, right? Then go for flicker back 2. I forgot this is like a new combo route, right? So down forward 1 to 1, hold back to go into flicker, whilst in flicker back 2 for the power crush back 2, which is a screw. So let's run it back one more time. Oh my god, like I said guys, timing issue. Practice makes better. and off 1-1, screw, dash up, sway 1-2, Lionheart 2, 61 damage. So this combo route is exactly the same as the as the hit engager quarter circle forward 1, hit engager dash combo, right? It's exactly the same. Let's show you guys. And off 1-1. Right, exactly the same. This even does lower damage, it sucks, but the combo routes are the same. So like I said, that's a timing issue from Lionheart to like Dark 1, right? Back 1-2 to Dark 1. These are timing issues. You can mash again to go into Dark 1 if you're messing up the timing, but I keep on repeating myself, practice makes better, practice makes perfect. So those are the most efficient, optimal, and effective hit engager combos from Steve whilst in hit. Okay, so now let's talk about some Steve wall combo options. Alright, so with Steve at the wall, you'll find yourself mainly trying to mix up your opponent between down back 3-2 and rocket launcher, right? Quarter circle forward 1. That's the basic premise of Steve's wall game, or his wall game mix-up. So most of the times you find yourself landing quarter circle forward 1, right, which is a hit engager takes you to hit. So this is the best optimal or efficient combo you can use whilst when you land the quarter circle forward 1 into hit. So what you want to do is after the hit dash or after the hit engager or splat, manually go into flicker launcher, so something like this. Right, 63 damage. That's basically how it works. Now this is a very easy combo. Rocket launcher was made easy. You can now do this just by mashing 1+2. So I use a PS5 controller and I've mapped my 1+2 to my R1. As you can see, my R1 is mapped. It's my Sonic Fang button. So just mash 1+2. Very easy. The most difficult part of this combo, if you're a beginner or intermediate, is the 2-1, right? So you have to go 2-1, hold back to go into flicker, right? And from flicker, remember you can cancel by pressing forward 3. So please flicker forward 3 into massage. 2-1, hold back, flicker forward 3, massage. 2-1, hold back into flicker, forward 3 to cancel flicker into dark, right? That's basically how it works into massage. So one more time. Manual flicker, back 1-1, 60 damage or 63 damage maximum. Oh my god, wrong combo naming. What are you doing? 63 damage is basically how that works. Now this applies to all of his wall splat options. So whenever you land the wall splat with Steve, that would be your main combo route. That has to be. Like, it's not difficult, guys. Just practice. It has to be. So everything, even Albatross 2, manual, pick up, flicker, right, power crash, flicker back 2, same thing, right, shuriken, same thing, right, so any wall splat, right, any wall splat, what else, let's say, extended dark 1, right. That's basically how that will work. Now, you can do stuff like going to hit if you want. For example, after a normal wall splat, right, like this, it will still work. But remember, scaling is there and white health as well. So unless you want to go into it at the wall in the middle of the combo, that's the kind of the route you have to use, right? So something like this again, going to hit at the, after any wall splat, right? If you don't have a hit engager, so like back to maybe like you're in the shuriken, go into it immediately, then manual flicker. What am I doing? Manual flicker into back 1, 2. That's how it works. That's basically how Steve's war game works. So his war combo routes, efficient and optimal, right? It's all you need. There's optimal stuff out there, I know, trust me guys, but they are more droppable than what I'm showing you right now. What I'm showing you right now gets the job done, trust me. So that's basically Steve's best war combo game or war combo routes. Alright guys, so for this section, I want to talk about hit combos. So what I mean by these are, there are some situations where you want to kill your opponent but use up your entire hit bar in the combo, like whilst you're in a combo. So let's say you start a combo, right? Then mid combo, right? Something just basic. You go into hit, right? Then you screw, then you hit dash, stuff like that, right? You want to kill your opponent using the maximum hit, like the maximum hit bar, but activate hit whilst in the middle of the combo. So these are just some scenarios I want to give you guys. I won't do for every launcher because this guide will be like 2 hours long, bro. So I just want to give you a general idea of how this works with Steve and what routes you can use. So let's start with back one, right? It's the premise of Steve, so it's easy best to explain using counter hit back one. So there are a ton of combo routes, like there are so many, but one that's very efficient and like easy to do and optimal is this one right here. So these are hit burst combos, right? In the middle of a combo, activate hit, then hit dash and kill them. Like only do these combos when you know that you're about to kill your opponent, guys, by the way, because you're wasting your entire resource, which is your hit bar. Like it's so important to actually use your hit bar to the most effective way possible. So unless you know you're gonna kill your opponent, at least leave them on one shot, this is when you want to use these particular combos. So anyway, something like this. Into hit. Like that, right? 81 damage. As you can see, guys, it leaves them with a ton of recoverable health. So again, you're wasting your resources if you do this combo like mid-match or early game. You want to wait until your opponent is like very almost low health, or at least you know you're guaranteed a kill to do this particular combo. So now, the combo routes for this. Now, there are two different ways in which you want to activate hit in the middle of the combo. So firstly, after down forward 1-2-1, right? In any combo you do, as the combos I've shown you guys, you now need to apply that to your imagination, right? Down 1-2-1 can always be followed up by up back 2 into Lionheart into Dark 1, right? So for example, like I showed you guys, okay, let's say up back 2, right? So up forward 2, down forward 1, 2, up back 2. This will always work, right? Depending on like the amount of hits you do before, right? So this, oh my god, dude, why do I keep dropping the YouTube curse? Right, that's when you want to activate. So one scenario you use to activate hits. Okay, the second scenario is just the opposite way, right? Up forward 2 into Dark 1 into down forward 1-2-1 and then activate hit. Just do it in reverse for different particular launchers. For example, full crouch down forward 2, right? I'll do this. Oh my god, I dropped it again. Then activate hit, right? And then activate. It's just backwards, right? And then activate hit. All right, just something basic like this, right? That's what you are doing. So that's basically how all of Steve's hit burst combos in the middle of the combos work, right? It's either up back 2 forward 3 1 into down forward 1-1 and then activate hit, or reverse, right? Down forward 1-1 and then up back 2 forward 3 1 and then activate hit. So again, just to show you guys what I'm talking about, this then activate hit, then screw, sway, if you don't want to use a hit dash at the end. Now, this is the only combos, or these are the only combos that do have a micro dash after the hit burst spike. So what I mean by this is if you do this, go into hit burst, you have to do a dash up, then back 1-2, right? So again, hit burst, dash up, back 1-2. So it's a bit strict. This is the only exception I'm adding to this video because this has to be Steve's optimal combos whilst like the hit burst optimal combos. You have to do some micro dash into back 1-2. Now this is high level stuff. Oh, admit, so if you're a beginner, guys, I am sorry. But again, Steve is not beginner friendly to take you guys practice to get this far. Some different scenarios again is Lionheart 2. So Lionheart 2, extended Dark 1, Remember what I told you guys? Down forward 1 2 1, followed by up back 2 forward 3 1, right? So again, activate hit. I dropped it. I think I did the wrong combo. Activate hit. Up back 2 1 hit dash. Right, something like that. Same will apply for low parry combos. Right? Activate hit. Right, like that. So the principle is the same. I'll explain this one more time if you don't understand. So down forward 1 2 1 in a combo, right? After back 1, after up forward 2, after Shoryuken, after anything, back 1 2 1 can always be followed up by up back 2 into Lionheart forward 3 1. Right? So Shoryuken, down forward 1 2 1, up back 2, dropped it again, dash up, then hit burst. This will always work, even the other way around. Shoryuken, do it again, then hit burst, right? That will always work. That will always. That's the premise of how you do Steve's hit burst combos in the middle of a combo. If you're trying to finish off your opponent or get your opponent to like one shot, right? That's how Steve's hit burst combos work. Again, something basic. Hit burst. Something basic, guys. So that's basically how it works. I don't know how else I can explain this. I know it's a bit complicated, but like I said, guys, practice makes perfect. As you can see, I'm also dropping, but it's a timing thing. You also need to have the timing correctly. And it's just different in a match. I feel as though in a match, you're more awake, so you land more combos more oftenly than in practice mode where you're trying to make a video of something, right? So that's basically how Steve's hit dash combos work, or hit burst combos, like in the middle of a juggle. Now let's talk about Steve's wall carry options and just wall adjustment and all that kind of thing. Now I can't really teach you guys how to do that specifically because this all depends on the player. You're supposed to be aware of how big the stage is and how close, you know, the wall is when you're in a combo, how close you screw them to the wall, how close you think they are at the wall after you screw them, and that kind of thing. But overall, Steve has very good wall carry. I actually think it's better. Right, of course, he did lose Albatross, back Albatross 2. He lost that, but oh my god, he's still cracked when it comes to wall carry. So anyway, so something basic I can show you guys from like back 1. So this would be a combo. Let's say you screw them right close to the wall. Not exactly a wall splat, but you screw them right close to the wall. So this would be a back 1 combo using what we've learned so far in the video in terms of the combo route. So something like this. Okay. Okay, because they are close to the wall. Right. So if you screw them somewhere here, right? Looking at Steve, if you screw them somewhere here, you can go for stuff like forward 2 1, right, into dark machine gun punches. Even 2 1. The 2 1 I showed you guys in the wall combo section still works if you screw them right close to the wall. Let me show you that actually as well, since I showed you guys in the wall combo game earlier. Oh my god, I held back. Okay. So 2 1 will work here, right? And because we basically screwed them right on the wall, right? So the hitbox for 2 1 is pretty good. So the 2 1 into forward 3 Masaji will still work. So always use that if you screwed them right close to the wall. Not necessarily a wall splat, but right close to the wall. Okay, so now when you screw them somewhere, let's say, okay, let's take him close to the wall, right? You screw them somewhere here, right? Where Paul is, right here. Let's say you screw them here, right? You have some good wall carry options, with the best being Dark 1, right? Dark 1 is a very good option at that range. So for example, something like this. So I'll use a different combo, right? Because like again, it all depends on adjustments, how long the combo is, what route you've chosen, and how close the wall is. Different factors come into play. So like I said, it depends on you, the player. You have to adjust and visually see how close the opponent is to the wall right in the middle of a combo. So something like this, right? Right? See, so before I screwed them right by the wall, right? And I could get 2-1 into machine gun. But for this combo, I screwed them at somewhere at this range, looking at Steve. So I had to put them at the wall with duck 1, then dash up 2-1 into machine gun punches. So again, it's all about adjusting visually, seeing how far your opponent is and stuff like that. So I'm going to do some random combo and see if I can adjust. Now again, it's not easy. I read a combo good, but I'm human. So let us do some random combo and see if I can adjust myself to do a combo ender from that. So let's start with, let's say Shoryuken, right? Let's see, something like this. I don't know how this will play out. Oh my god, Nemesis, what's wrong with you? Okay, same, okay. As you can see, I adjusted, let's say counter 8 forward 2. So count Peekaboo forward 2, counter 8. Okay. See, I adjusted because again, it depends on what you use. So even sway back 1-2 into dark 3 is a good wall carry option. Forward 2-1 is a good wall carry option. Let's say something like this maybe. Okay, I was too far. As you can see, you can't drop it because you're too far. But forward 2-1 is a good wall carry option. 2-2 is an amazing wall carry option. Let's see if I can get this from this. As you can see, very, very good wall carry option. So maybe, will this work? Yep. Right, 2-2, even Sonic Fang. 1+2 is a very good wall carry option. So, Sonic Fang, right? Yeah, so it just depends on, your adjustments, what you're feeling, because at the end of the day, you can't always be optimal, right? It all depends on, again, adjustments, how far the wall is, how close you are to the wall in the middle of the combo. People use stuff like even just jabs to wall carry, bro, because in a match, you won't always be looking to optimize. You'll be looking to get the opponent on the wall for maximum damage. That's how it works. So Steve has a very good wall carry options, like I said, and good wall splat options. So that's basically how his wall game and the wall carry game works. Now, I can't teach you this directly, guys. I am so sorry. It all depends on adjustment. So like I said, just try to practice by doing random combos and random combo routes, right? Stuff like this, for example. Okay? Yeah, right? Stuff like this. Just try to do random stuff, random combos, and adjust your wall splat options, adjust the wall carry options at the wall, and trust me, to become instinctive. Or when you're in a match, to be instinct, you'll be like, okay, the wall is right there, 2-2 will work, the wall is right there, Sonic Fang, right forward 2-1, stuff like that, duck 1, right? So adjustments, it's all about adjustments, and honestly, that's the best I can show you guys when it comes to Steve wall carry and wall game options. Right, so there you have it, guys, a decent optimal Steve guide combo video or combo guide. I'm sorry I didn't go as in-depth as I wanted to be. Now, of course, I know there are some beginners here. I don't want to chase away the beginners, so I try to be as basic as possible. But if you guys want something in-depth and completely optimal combos, please let me know. Leave a like, because I have to see how good you guys really like this video. But trust me, guys, Steve is good when it comes to wall carry options, just combo damage game. Combo game overall is pretty good, quite alright, not as damaging as Tekken 7, but it still gets the job done. Steve is a very, very great character in this game. Good, he needs work, but it's okay, right? It's okay, but everyone else, or most of the character roster, is just insane when it comes to damage and combos, but Steve gets the job done, right? So if you love this video, don't forget to check out this video as well.